Hello everyone, we're back with the penultimate episode of Avalon le Fae. It's funny, I didn't actually plan for this. It's gonna end on episode 50. That's pretty cool, isn't it? Yeah, but first, before we get there, you got a big old furry boy to kill. Because there's no battles. It's the last time we killed Beryl, we killed Barghest. Oh, we put Barghest down. Like the dog she is. But oh, okay, we are getting a Da Vinci scene. No, wait, hold on, if I bomb. Crank that up, okay. Yeah, the Shadow Border's on its way to Norwich, so now it's my turn. I'll be back in 20 minutes, Mike, don't do it. Right, no use in Salisbury is the safest city in Britain, so I'm sure you'll be alright. But are you certain you don't want to take along a bodyguard or two just to be safe? Da Vinci! An old captain and the Marines have to stay on the storm border to make repairs. But you can always ask Grim or Artoria Castro to go along with you, no? For that matter, well, it pains me to say it, could have Holmes accompany you too, or even go with you myself if necessary. Yeah, you give him the good old golf punch. You, Gordy? Thought you hated singularities. Well, this is a lot. Well, I guess it's not a lost spot actually. I do, and lost spots for that matter. Hell, I don't even want to think about setting foot outside the border. But circumstances being what they are, can't afford to be choosy. Let's have a bad feeling about this. And you really are a warrior, aren't you, Gordy? Appreciate the thought, but it'll be faster if I go alone. I already passed for a ferry in Salisbury. I know my way around there too. Besides, we only have one pair of jet wings, remember? Don't worry, I'll be fine. I'm just gonna swoop in. What is a jet wing? Do you have like a jet, well, not a jet pack, but jet wings? We have those? Why don't I have a pair? Just swoop in, pop over to the bob, come back with half a trot. In and out. Okay, be back soon. Take care of the storm border while I'm gone, Captain. Of course. Make me the ship's captain, but you're its brain. I need you back here as soon as possible. Oh, you. You know just as well as I do, the professor can handle things here too. Oh, that's a death flag. Still, I appreciate the vote of confidence. I'll be extra quick, just for you. Like, I'm like 90% sure Da Vinci was in Lost Vault 7, but you never know with an Asu. The city's burning, but burning forever now. Never been any wind tidings from Lady Aurora. Everyone in the city's changed. Of course, I'm not surprised. But what kind of voice does Mike have? Why doesn't he have a name anymore? Deep down, we're all jealous of each other. We pretended to laugh while we actually seethed. We pretended to be sad while we secretly smiled. That's just what we fairies are like. So of course, this is how things turned out. Pub's so quiet now. No sign of the fairies who used to smile and laugh here anymore. Nobody comes to my pub at all. Guess Britain really is done for. And that's okay. Things are just back to the way they were before. My pub was always like this. Boring. Fire cry from the places on Main Street. Just like me. All the exciting recent stuff was just a special occasion. Unbelievably fun, once in a lifetime exception. Phew, good thing I waited here without anyone seeing me. It's too dang close for your comfort. Don't do it, Mike. And Gordy was right. No idea things had gotten so bad here. Da Vinci! You came back! How do you know a warrior voice? This is great! So glad you're alright. Things took a really bad turn at the cathedral, right? So worried for you. Hey Mike, good to see you safe and sound. I thought I was especially worried about you. What? That's mean? Your pup's pretty sturdy. You're not the type to take unnecessary risks. Oh, okay. You trusted him to be safe. I knew you wouldn't let the rumors mess with you. Take to the streets like the other fairies. Yeah, of course not. Been in the kitchen all this time coming up with new recipes. Here, Da Vinci, check this out. This one's really something. Found out you can make a really thin kind of bread with the buckwheat flour I got from Norwich. Then you can put all kinds of yummy things on top, like cream, ham, veggies. That's amazing, Mike. You invented galettes? I don't know what a galette is. I'm looking up a picture of a galette. I mean, I can imagine it, but type of French cuisine. Okay. The pancake made with buckwheat flour. Okay, so looks like you can put fruit or Bretons. Bretons are the race from Elder Scrolls. I see. So you can put like fruit or a Breton on them. Got it. Not even Norwich managed to come up with those. They've been breaking the Queen's laws to do whatever they wanted for ages. You must have been doing a lot of experimenting to figure this out. It's a proud moment for me to see as a teacher. Yeah, I did. Worked really hard at it. It was tough, but fun. Wasn't easy, but it was really fulfilling. Like a whole new world's opened up. Not the same useless Mike I was before. A fully fledged fairy now. It's all thanks to you. Oh, you're giving me too much credit. I didn't make you into hard work here. You had that going for you all along. Mike, don't do anything you'll regret. You would have made something of this pub eventually, even if I'd never shown up. Where you going, Da Vinci? What's on the second floor? Just pop back to get something I forgot. Need to grab Typhon and Havatron. Go back to our ship as soon as possible. Go back. Don't do it, Mike. Where to? Our ship's parked up in the air. Once I get back, we're gonna go take care of the calamity. So here's the thought. Lord Gordy won't be happy about this, but do you want to come with us? That ride out there isn't calming down anytime soon, yeah? Having one fairy come along won't make any difference. You're gonna... No thanks. I'll stay here. We could take you with us, Mike. Best to... You don't have to do anything crazy, and you get to live. Besides, still get the basement. I'll be safe no matter what. Safe here. Nowhere safer. No point going out. You can just stay here. No. Forever. Mike, don't do this. Avatron, are you up? You still conscious? Hey, Avatron. Yeah, is that you, Da Vinci? I knew you'd come back for me. Wish I could have gotten to meet you myself. But oh well. They met, didn't they? You don't have to say anything. Face is saying everything I need to know. That's good. Keeps things simple. Yeah, it does. I don't know how things ended up like this. Why you made the choice you did. After scanning all of Britain with the border, this is the only conclusion that made sense. You're gonna help us, right? I'm missing context here, not sure what's going on. Of course. This is kind of tough staying awake all this time. I hate to ask, but would you mind carrying me? Can't really move so well anymore. You bet. That's the plan. Thanks for everything, Havatron. You really are a bride's best friend. I am... Okay, no, there's gonna be a last second, like, Deus Ex Machina with Havatron. Well, we're gonna be like, oh no, Cerdinos is gonna kill us. Then Havatron will show up and be like, I did this. I know the truth, Da Vinci. I know you're not a human or a fairy. I don't think Horsey or any of the others do. Yeah, I know. You're stronger than a human or a fairy. Your life's much shorter. Pretty soon, gonna end. Hey, I got Typhon Mike too. Wait, okay, hold on. I'm gonna look at what is Typhon exactly. I'm sure it's been mentioned before, but iPhone FGO. Oh, iPhone. iPhone Ephemerals. That is a character in Fate Grand Order. Is that a servant? What? Is there a pretend? I have never seen this character before in my life. I'm not for sure. I'm not sure that's a real thing. Oh, okay, here. Reddit, Avalon le Fae timeline part 3. Da Vinci plans to return to Salisbury to collect her bird familiar Typhon. It's the pigeon thing she's been using? Why not just stay here? That way, you'll live at least a little longer than if you go back outside. Mike! Sorry for all the trouble, Mike. Really glad you're here. And I don't just mean for today, I mean all of it. If I hadn't met you, our journey would have been a lot harder. So thanks for listening to me that day. Pub life turned out to be a lot of fun. Since I might not get another chance to say this, I just want to tell you that you've got a lot more going for you than you realize. And I just know you've got lots of days filled with even more fun ahead of you. Can she see him turning into a Morris? Alright, take care now. I'm off to save the world. Da Vinci's turned around and headed for the door. Her back is completely exposed. She's gonna leave forever unless I do something. Without Da Vinci, I'll just go back to being my boring old self. Natsu loves the blanks, doesn't he? I don't want that. Don't want to even think about it. The whole idea is too frightening. I need Da Vinci here. She should stay here. She'll live longer that way too. So... The door opens and she steps out. The knife I clutched in my hand, just out of sight, clatters to the floor. Stare at her back as she shrinks into the distance, barely able to see her through my tears. That's right. Da Vinci. Vinci wouldn't be Da Vinci if she wasn't free. But Mike's a good guy! He spared her! Going wherever she wants is what makes her Da Vinci. She knows she doesn't have much time, but she still keeps reaching for her dreams. But this is the biggest Da Vinci death flag ever. Like, okay, she's not dying in Lost Boat 6. I'm like 90% sure she's in Lost Boat 7. Does she die in Lost Boat 7? I have no clue. I feel like I would have seen people talk about it, but at the same time, I would have seen people talk about Muramasa dying, right? Like, that's why she shines so bright. Yeah. I have to see her off. Wait, did he overcome the Moors? I have to keep smiling till the end. I used to think this place was a dream world where we could have anything we wanted, but I was wrong. Real dreams aren't easily obtained, so every day is so hard and so fun. That's what makes life worth the struggle, even if the world around you is about to end. Even if you're a horrible monster, like us fairies. Yeah. Farewell, my friend from a far-off world. Thank you for coming to Britain. Thank you for coming to my pub. Thank you for all those wonderful days. They truly were a dream come true. So, the angel spread her wings and flew straight through the dangerous city into the world beyond. Nasu's got to prove that there are good fairies left, like Percival said. But the vibe I'm getting is that fairies by their nature are like very like selfish, and evil's not the right word, but I think you get what I mean if you say that, right? But they can overcome that. Like we see that with Margest, right? She tries her best to overcome it, but in the end, you know, she did fail. Although, I mean, there are exceptions. You know, Balbon Sith, by her nature, was kind. And, you know, you see where that got her. So I guess that's not a catch-all. It's just mostly the case. Alright, Mushroom... I looked this up yesterday. Hold on, we're looking it back up. No, I don't want to watch a video. Just tell me how to say it, Google. Monnier? Monnier. Well, that is... Look, French is a made-up language. It's not real. And Horsey, you're back from Norwich. Da Vinci's back from Salisbury. All our units have completed their missions. We can set a course for the pit. But before we leave, we still have time to do one last run-through of the operation. Lovely. Commander Gordolf, will you do the honors? Right, of course. These run-throughs are important after all. Appreciate your consideration. Because we're talking about it, that means that this will not go to plan. Right then, listen up, Count A, Lost Boat Guild team and local collaborators. We're about to fly to the pit and begin our battle against Cernunnos. This should be our final battle in Britain, so don't worry about saving your strength for later. He doesn't know. I want you all to use everything you can. Every special technique and every ace up your sleeve. I mean it. You guys are always holding back one last trick. This time I want to see no holding back. No secret last minute surprises. He doesn't know. We're just gonna keep carrying out this operation as we planned it. We're gonna defeat Cerninos. Remember, we were all wiped out once before. It's only thanks to that witch Koganskaya that we're still here. According to Da Vinci, there's no sign of her spirit origin anywhere in Britain. Okay, she's out of here. So the odds are good, she's already left this last spot behind. And good riddance. Anyway, remember, this is our last shot of this. Don't count on getting a third chance. Make sure to give this everything I've got. Good. Now then. What's that sound? I don't know what that was. Now then, when you go over the particulars, administrative advisor. Certainly, Commander Gordolf. Repairs in the storm border are complete. My flight and weapon system are all fully operational. Meanwhile, it's been 20 minutes since Cerninos reappeared in the pit. Going from our previous experiences, the calamity hands that assaulted us will appear in another 40 minutes. But just like the fire calamity that attacked the storm border earlier, we expect there to be a change in Cerninos this time as well. Specifically, defensive systems. Once he realizes we have a divine construct on board in the form of Artoria Caster, there's a very high chance this calamity will try to attack us. Okay. And since it simply isn't possible to evade all those cursed hands, this time we'll pour everything we have into a defensive anti-curse layer, take them directly. Isn't that correct, Grim? Yep, you got it. Gonna put a meditation spot, a well up on the deck. So I'm just thinking, Grim is probably gonna die to Cerninos, right? Because the final chapter has to be Oberon being, I'm an evil fairy guy, and like Grim will just get in the way, right? Gonna be me, Artoria Caster, and Oberon just having a 15-minute conversation about the nature of good and evil. Proxy or not, I'm still the god of wisdom. If I really concentrate, I could turn this whole ship into a sacred ground. Couldn't do much against Albium's thermic rays, but I can definitely hold off spiritual interference. Don't take Cerninos' curse, his anger, myself. He and I are both Celtic, so the least I can do is hear him out. There you have it. With Grim the Sage's help, the Storm Border can get close enough to Cerninos to fight him. Last time, he destroyed Camelot 50 minutes after he appeared, so we'll need to defeat him before that happens. Our combat team will consist of Horsey, Mashu, and Artoria Caster. So naturally, since he'll be on the deck, Grim will also participate as needed, as will Chaldea's servants. We have 30 minutes to win this battle, starting now. Do be sure to keep that in mind, Master Horsey. Yo, what if a timer started and you had to read and do the battle fast enough? We just passed Oxford. 5 minutes until we have a visual on Cerninos. Should I keep going straight? Should I make a little detour? No need for a detour, Marine. Grim, prepare the battle. For battle, if you would. It's time for us to get rid of the final calamity. Yeah, he doesn't know. He doesn't know. And Sherlock Holmes is gonna go, oh, I suspected this right from the beginning. Oberon was evil. Yep. Hold on. We've got one last thing to do before the battle. In the giant hall. Oh, we lost all those. Oh, shut up, Mashu. Where is it? You can only select it over weekly. We got 3 quartz. Remember back when someone's cast 4 quartz? I got her. 100%. Balbon Sith is mine. Easy. Easy. If I wait to finish this chapter, I'll get Oberon instead. He'll be a catalyst. Oh, come on! Yesterday I got a 5-star craft essence. Today I get a 5-star craft essence. Hold on. Summon info. What are the odds of that? Craft essence, 4%. Okay, Tristan's 1.2. A 4-star is 3% though, so the odds are very similar. Okay, this is the battle. Ignore the 0 AP, that throws me off every time. That's just the developers trying to bully me into finally finishing the story. We're almost to the pit. Nervous? Hi, Artoria. Yeah, I am. Me too. And think about it. We're about to fight a god. A god! Doesn't really get much more intimidating than that as opponents go, does it? I mean, I've kind of, you know, done that. Let's see. Lost Belt 2, fought Cert, and Skydee. That's the double. Does Qin Shi Huang count as? Now, let's say he doesn't. Arjuna, who had all the gods in him. We fought, how many did we fight in the Olympic Lost Belt? Well, the Greek Lost Belt. And then, I think we fought a couple back in, you know, part 1 as well. Now that I'm one to talk, I only just learned about proper human history at the site of selection after all. I was thinking about that. Like, she didn't know what a god was before. But you must be used to these kind of things, right, Horsey? This is far from your first time, right? Yeah, you could say I have a little experience. True, but it always feels like this. I see. Well, that's a relief. Now I know it's okay to be nervous. But, can you pick my staff up for me if I end up dropping it from sheer nerves? You haven't changed a bit. Nope. Does she still have all of her fingers? She mentioned that part of her started to fade away before Muramasa showed up. I've been wondering that. It's like in the art she has all of her fingers, but they just grew back after Muramasa showed up? Or did he smith her replacements? Could he replace her toes too? Well, because that's still on my mind. Just Artoria left in the cold when she was like 10 and freezing so hard she lost toes. So I'm glad I have others around to pick up my slack. So, did you find the reason you were looking for? No luck there, I'm afraid. Still as in the dark there as ever. That's okay. Might not know why I keep persevering. But I think there's someone who did know. The Nameless Fairy! But I'm getting off track. Horsey, wanted to thank you now while he still can. Oh no, that's a death flag. If she doesn't mention the Nameless Fairy in this conversation, she lives. Once we defeat Cerninos, I'll go back to Avalon. You'll go back to your own world. This me is just what was left after Muramasa took over the final part of the Sacred Sword's creation for me. Once I use up my magical energy, my role will be complete and I'll fall into a deep sleep. Just like how King Arthur left for Avalon in your world. But that means you can come back. So yeah, after we've dealt with the calamity, going home to paradise. I thought you were gonna, you know, die? I've always known we were to return one day. I've known since I sacrificed myself to the site of selection. Oh, since I first floated to the surface. But before I leave, there's one other thing I have to do. I have to pay you back for everything you've done for me. For Avalon le Fae like me, saving Britain means restoring this false Britain to the way it should be. But you and your companions were different. You knew it was false, and you still wanted to save it. So I figured, just this once, I'd like to share the same goal. As long as you keep holding on to hope, this Avalon le Fae will keep listening to you. And not just so you can save Britain, so you can save the world. Yeah, one day, I'm sure we will. By the way, Horsey, I have a question for you. What part of this journey did you enjoy the most? And don't say Manchester. I guess... Was Manchester Maeve City? Oh no, Manchester is Barguest City. Yes, maybe... Oh. Found out you're the child of prophecy in Salisbury. On diving. You made something... That horrible monstrosity in Edinburgh. Oh, the river or Edinburgh? Because that's not the right city. What about you, Artoria? Like, no dialogue, just angry saber face. Let me think. I was definitely the most fired up for the chocolate making, the most shocked in Norwich. But I think my happiest memory was in the Welsh woods the 14th day after we met. When all the caterpillars died? No, it would have been before that. That's when we shook hands for the third time. I just want to help the child of prophecy on top of that. Man, that was so cool. Woo! I can't believe you still remember that, because I faintly remember that, but like I would not have been able to tell you that was in the Welsh Woods. So on that note, here, this will be our last one. What, 4 times? 3 is the special magic number. 4th handshake, huh? Thanks for everything, Artoria. Distance to Cernios, 5 kilometers. Then to begin our final approach to the target now. Contact in 2 minutes. All hands get to your seats and strap in until we get there. Okay, see you later. She's not dying yet. The nameless fairy still hasn't been named. The most fun I actually had was on our 11th day in Gloucester, when we bought more models at an auction. For you, it was probably nothing special. It was my first time taking a walk down a big street with somebody I really liked. That's a typo. That's nice. That's a love confession, right? Sorry, I just did the Valentine's Day event for Melusine. She is canonically my girlfriend. I'm sorry. We have a visual on Cernios. Look out, status. That shocked me, by the way, because I didn't know like how Melusine like behaved outside Lost Boat 6. She straight up said, "Oh yeah, you're my boyfriend, by the way." Anyway, look out, status report. Target's making a move, picking up multiple magical energy signals from the bottom of the pit. It's the Curse Hands, putting up an anti-curse layer and anti-misfortune barriers now. Hoping they don't have as many. Man, are we sure this will be enough? They're pouring at us like Niagara Falls. Oh no, okay, they still got plenty. Don't worry, push them all back at once. In my death, I speak of life. Oh, Mimis Brun, ley line and mistletoe, sever the past and grow towards the future. For the next 9 days, no folly shall be tolerated. Cross the twilight. You couldn't have casted this like 9 days ago? Like, that would have been really convenient, probably. Cross the twilight. Gambatan Valhalla. Oh. Oh, I think we... Oh, no. Okay, killed the hands. I mean, it's better animated than like the Studio Dean adaptation. Well, they had some good stuff in there. Don't belittle the 2006 anime. Ooh, those curse hands are just turned into light and vanished. Plus, I haven't even seen all of it. I've seen a couple episodes. Like, I know I've seen the Archer fight, and I also watched the last episode, just because I wanted to see that animated. The second wave incoming now. Without working for us, we shouldn't have anything to war. No, wait, I know I said Grimm's probably gonna die before Oberon shows up, but I didn't actually mean it. Dang it, you're counting my retaliating curse. Galdea, Horsey, you're not getting another shot. You need to finish this, now. Absolutely. The armor may provide some protection, but we can't avoid the atmospheric magical energy contamination. Master Horsey will therefore remotely summon servants from the command room to aid in battle. That didn't go great last time. While continuing to provide Miss Kirillite with magical energy. Let's begin our fight against Cernios. It's time to bring Britain's calamities to an end once and for all. Oh, okay, we're getting the battle right now. I thought there'd be some Chuny stuff beforehand. They wouldn't really... and obvious pick is Victoria, right? Where's singularities? Okay. Van Gogh. He's a berserker. So the Game Press article, I skimmed it. Basically it said, oh yeah, you want to burst this guy down. So instead we're going to bring the character who doesn't really have burst. Where's Van Gogh? They should be like right next. There they are. They're hiding from me. Really need to raise their skills, huh? I don't have... Oh, I can use double caster Artoria? Maybe I'll do that. I don't think it would let me. And I wanted to... I leveled this one up. Where is it? There it is. I don't have NP5 for it, but it's actually really good. Especially for... Wait. What does Van Gogh's do overcharge? Come on. Increase attack. And that's something. Okay. Now backline. Cernunnos, do you think he's a male? I'm gonna guess no. He's divine. Do I have any? I don't know what anti-divine even is. So I know Enkidu has that. I do not have Enkidu on NA. What are my other foreigners? Abby Summer. No, she got a sense. Voyager? He's AoE, I think. You don't know? I mean, I have double Artoria caster. Why not? And Summer might. Yeah, sure. Oh, I am out of room for. Okay. Wait, can I bring Mashu? Yes, I can. Okay, I'm gonna bring Mashu in the back. Yeah, after this, I can level her up to 80, can't I? It's gonna be nice. Give you. Yeah, just slap that on. And I think I want the plug suit here. Well, I mean, ideally, I want to keep both of these Artorias out as long as possible, don't I? Because this one has like the special buff after 3 turns, and this one I want to spam the NP. Yeah, still, well, like Gander doesn't work on this. I remember that's the first line. Oh yeah, you can't debuff or stun this guy. I was like, dang it. But maybe. Thinking about a Gander, what that does in the lore, it makes you sick. So I can make him sneeze. Oh, forget about this. Calamity of the Curse. Cernunnos. Oh. Spooky. I did not remember him being that big. Or like 3D. Oh, he debuffed himself, idiot. We're gonna win. Might as well throw that on there. Okay, hold on. I need to remember the order for this. Decrease defense. And yeah, apply state where HP recovers each turn. Apply curse for all allies. Okay. Absorb curse from all enemies and allies, excluding yourself. Okay. And this, apply curse, and apply curse. Okay. Okay, I can't take his card. Dang it! I was hoping I could take all of those. Yeah, but those do something. I probably should go read what those do because they do something not good. I think like every time he attacks, he uses one up. Mango's just having a time. Do I not ever set the rank? Wait, what? Oh, every time he gets hit? Okay. Hitting him consumes one and heals him 10k. Layered curse, okay. Well, that doesn't actually matter this turn, does it? This really wish I had a shuffle. But I just... Well, no, it's too late. I already used the turn. Dang it. But if I... Pray he doesn't have like a buff cleanse. Because with the overcharge, I'm gonna have like... Yeah, this is gonna give 1 turn of invincibility. And then the other Artoria is gonna give me 4 hits of invincibility. Unless they don't stack, in which case I just screwed myself. Hey, did you see that charge? 400%? This better work. Oh my god. Video games were a mistake. So if I done the other Artoria first, I would have gotten 3 turns. Is it too late to reset? But I want to try this legit, okay? If I had played it the other way around, that wouldn't have happened. Okay, look. Like, this battle, if I screw up, I'm using all the commands. Also, maybe I shouldn't use Van Gogh. Because, like, Van Gogh doesn't... Like, without Scott E, Van Gogh's not the best bet. Sorry, Van Gogh. I actually love Van Gogh. Like, both their character and their kit. Just, like, you never have a chance to use them. Also, I should probably rank her skills up. Anyway, who am I using then? Need someone arts. Is it time to break out my boy? Obviously, he doesn't get the berserker damage, but he is Vlad the Impaler. And give us that. We're going all in. Screw the slow and steady. We're not a turtle. We're a vampire. Oh no! Don't tell Vlad that. He will kill you. We're a very angry ruler who will put a spear up your butt and let you slowly gravity. That's canon. The history. Like, he wouldn't even kill you. You know, you'd just be tied up and put on the spear and you'd slowly, you know, impale yourself on it. I think it would take you like hours or even days to die. So I've heard that he actually left like his like castle or wherever he lived unguarded, but just he had so many like, you know, people lined up on pikes, nobody would even get close to it. It's like super messed up, but also it's funny. Okay, let's see how much Kazaliki Bay does. Graham, what the heck? You suck! Not quite. You got this. Wait! Artoria's still not a third ascension. That has to show up, doesn't it? Like, you would think that's the Artoria you see when, like, she comes back after Morimasa sacrifices himself, right? But she... Oh? Yes, Archgen. Could have done Artoria, but... Oh, that's a heal. That's why I missed. This is a little overkill. You take up all the curse, Vlad. Okay, oh, okay, that's not that good. Large range magical energy contamination. What? FP seal? That's illegal! Uh-oh. I was not prepared for that. Alrighty. Sidonai! Take up all the curse for yourself. This is 3 hits, isn't it? No, 1 turn. But hey, damage cover all allies. That's good. Artoria's dead, but oh, or is she? Yeah, she is. If we got her on Caliburn, different story, but no, she's dead. See how much this does. I remember on the Japanese server, I think I used like... Okay, I don't remember how many. I used a lot of leyline stones. Then I remember I got to the final boss, who could be anyone really, expecting it to be a really hard fight, then I beat him without any revives. Primal King. Invincible? That's cheating! Only Ilya's allowed to have that. Probably read what his skills do, shouldn't I? Debuff transfer rate against Fae. So, Artoria Caster's not that good here. I assume she's Fae. Gain resistance to all attacks. Effect increases based on the number of layered curse. Increase attack for yourself based on Number of debuffs. Okay. Apply layered curse to yourself at the end of each turn. Medium chance to apply it to yourself when attacking. Yeah, I already know about that. Okay, this is the Mashu takes up all the curse turn. Okay, it's invincible. But hey, it worked. See? Now, well, Waver's gonna die, but I guess for this fight you want debuff cleanse, don't you? Like if I was gonna do it legit, I'm not doing a third try. But if I were, that's what I'd go for. Probably a healer too. Do that. Is the first one will get rid of the curse, which will make him lose a little defense. Ooh, it'll be close, I think. Oh, I think we got it. Yeah, we got it. Easy. And the battle ends here, right? Right? This is the end of the battle, everyone? Curse rapid regeneration. End of the battle. No, got the video? Oh, we got a command spell. Let's go. That's canon. We're allowed to use those. Just dump everything on Vlad. And then use this Artoria first. That's important. Actually, don't even use the other one. You don't want to mess with Fate. Grand Order. That's some good damage. And this is 4 hits of invulnerability. He can only hit us 3 times in 1 turn, so we better not take any damage this turn, is all I'm saying. Oh, we got the crit. Don't go. That's sad. Okay. We still have 2 hits left? Yeah, okay. Good. Oh, probably should have saved that, but oh well, too late. I probably should have done the normal. It doesn't matter. We're bringing this bar down. This alone should do like 150k, probably. 1.8? Oh no, it broke it. Okay. Guess it doesn't matter. Like I said. Okay. What are you gonna do? Charge it instantly? Too bad we still have 2 hits left of Artoria's thing. That's a lot of HP. Absorb? Not the hands! Did he just smile at us? Oh, now she has 200% plus the Vlad. This is 3 hits. Haha, Iron Caliber is actually good. What the heck? I just never do it. Oh, he might have too many curses on him. No, it's okay. It's okay. That's a freebie. It's not like all of our skills run out now, and you know. We won't do nearly as much damage. There's whittle him down. There's too many curses on him. Probably attack with Artoria so that Vlad doesn't get super cursed and take a lot of damage. We want to go for an extra chain though, so yeah. Do one of those. Oh, thank you, Grim. I don't know how that Grim skill works exactly, but he did take away the curse from us, so that's good. Oh wait, we all gain the curse regardless of who. What the heck? I didn't sign up for this. Oh wait, hey, don't attack again though. Don't attack again. No. I said don't. Never listens. This is why he got poisoned. Okay, look, we can survive this. We can survive this. I think we just tank it. I think I think here we don't use Waver's thing. I think we just accept the fact that, you know, we're fated to take a lot of damage. And Waver might die. I meant to use Mold Camelot. Whoops. Well, I mean, the extra chain does let us get one more curse off, so, you know, it works out. Lost, yep. Okay, he takes damage now. That's good. Don't go. Waver's dead, yeah, okay. He might have lived with Mold Camelot, but, you know, that sucks. Poor Waver. Should I go for a Mashu chain here? I want to use Mold Camelot, so I think that's the way. Ordinax, that's what it's called. I was talking about that the other day. Rename Frozen Deployment. Yeah. You get a Mashu. Basically, we just want Cedo Knight to live as long as possible. So I would like to beat this fight without using any Leyline Stones. It doesn't look like I'm going to, but it'd be cool if I could. Okay. Cedo Knight still has her buff this turn. Okay. This is tough. Do I use these first so the NP does most damage? Or NP first so I gain all my arts back? I think I go for this. Because I'm assuming each curse gives him like 10% defense or something. Yeah, I think that about lines up. Because when he went to his final phase, he had about 10, and we were doing 0 damage. So something like that. Now he's got 0. Mashu's dead from curse. Cedo and I might be dead here, but maybe? Maybe? She lived! Heal? Okay, it's all or nothing. I think... Just... Well... What does more damage? 2 Busters and an Arts MP or an Arts Chain? Because it being an Arts Chain does increase the damage. But... What? Ooh. Hear me out. We go for the crits. Do I have anything else I can give her? This isn't gonna kill her, but we can believe. We can believe. Everyone, put your arms in the air. Give Cedo Knight your energy. Wait, did we get both those crits? That's lucky. And we lost the arts buff, so no way this kills him. Hey, we made a good attempt. Yeah, if I had brought a debuff cleanser, definitely could have done it with only 1 revive. Oh wow. Anyway. Vlad, kill. Legend of Dracula, Charisma of Hope, Charisma of Hope. Oh yeah, I was looking at Percival's wiki page today, because I was leveling him up. His second skill for the NPC version of Percival is Percival B+. This implies the existence of Percival A+, but Percival doesn't apply for it. Or Percival EX. I don't know, I thought that was a funny thought. That's a lot of bond. Actually, no, he's only bond 1? I guess I don't really use her a lot, huh? Put her in the backland more. Okay, I'm assuming we didn't actually beat Zidonai. I mean, yeah, well, we didn't beat Zidonai. Cernunnos, and we're about to have a bunch of cool Chuny nonsense going on. Then we start celebrating at the end of the chapter. Next chapter, Oberon shows up. And I thought we beat him! I beat him in the battle, but we lost from the cutscene. Hell as old as time. Cernunnos just instantly regenerated after his magical energy signal terminated. No signs of external injuries anywhere. No use! He's not gonna stop! We only peeled off a few layers of skin! How'd it feel to fight him, Mashu? You figure anything out? I'm afraid not. We dealt him countless lethal blows, but none of them did any lasting damage. I think his curse is bubbling up to heal him faster than we can hurt him. All we can do now is seize the putrid dead flesh that's been bloated by his curse. Oh, we can see now. We can't cut the curse off at its source. We'll never be able to dispel this calamity. Oh, hey, it's, what's the name of Solid Snake when he gets the eye patch? I haven't played Metal Gear Solid. Alright, that ought to stop the bleeding for now. Oh well. Your Honor or not, he's still a god, ain't he? That's because he's got your Honor that he's that much harder to get rid of. Now that we've tried fighting him, say for sure that he's got a divine core. A divine core? Then the soul of a divine spirit? But Cernunnos has been dead for... Something must have gotten inside his heart. Some kind of real special sacrifice that curses the fairy's whole existence. Oh, Balbon said. It was that sacrifice that reanimated Cernunnos' corpse and sent him up to the surface. Chipping away at him won't do anything. We need to completely annihilate him, all at once. But we don't have anything powerful enough to... Sure we do. Been around for a long time. Excalibur! The 12 sacred lances embedded in Camelot's main gate. We can activate them. We can defeat Cernunnos. That's what we're fighting for here. Not quite enough to just prevent Camelot from being destroyed. Our job was to stall Cernunnos here and get the Guardian of the Sacred Sword to the throne. And we've done that. Now all that's left is to see how her journey ends. Huh? Oh, where'd that saber face go? She was just here in battle. She's not here? I don't see Artoria anywhere. She must have slipped away from the deck when I wasn't looking. It's okay, guys. She can't die. The nameless fairy is still not named. So that's why. That's why she... Mashu, hold the line! Am I going after her? Great. We have to do whatever we can. Oh no, we're okay. Re-engaging. I'll block all of his attacks myself. We're having a... No, I was expecting a cutscene, but... Artoria now? Only death remained in Camelot. There were no fairies, no humans, no dead bodies, no Moors. She ran through halls devoid of all life, where countless splendors had come to an abrupt end. Huff, 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 huff. Having jumped off the storm border, landing on Camelot's still unbroken outer walls, she ran now for the throne as fast as her legs could carry her. I'm sure it was this way. Come on, Artoria, don't stop to think. You've already been here with Horsey. Just trust your gut and keep going. She gasped for breath, not because she was tired from her earlier battle. What spurred her on was the enormous beast outside, separated from her by only a single wall of stone. Cernunnos, the enshrined deity, this eerily quiet curse that seemed to oppress the very air. I know. It's here, calling up from the bottom of the pit right now. Before they set out for the spirit cavern, the curse had crawled up from the pit and completely destroyed Camelot. It had arrived 1 hour after Cernunnos first appeared. There wasn't much time left, 10 minutes at best, 5 at worst. Before that time ran out, she had to reach Morgan's throne, learn its workings, and change it into something she could use herself. She doesn't know the password though! Oh no, 1, 2, 3, yeah! Password 1, yeah, no! And it blows up. Everyone dies. Before, she would have probably said it was impossible and looked for another way. But now, she knew she could pull it off. She was a different person after coming back from the site of selection. Now she was more than half fantastical. That's, I don't know. The word fantastical is funny. Now, she knew about the king who would one day draw the sword of selection and, sacred sword in hand, guide Britain to the future. She already knew about that though. She had a dream like, I don't even know when, like after reading the first spell. She knew that she herself was an intrinsic part of that concept. Someone who stands at the edge of the world, rather than its center. A beacon at the farthest point, no matter what sort of end may be upon us. She remembers something her Magecraft mentor taught her. An old nostalgic story. Story of a nameless hero made from countless hopes. I like how they kept the name vague because it's not Merlin, we all know it. There, I definitely recognize this intersection. Then it's just up this way. Oh, he's in the background. I was like, what's all that purr? Morgan's Throne. Ask the Savior's masterpiece, designed to gather and store magical energy from every fairy in Britain to operate the sacred lances. Wonder if like Ghost Morgan's gonna show up. Behind the throne lay the terrace overlooking the pit. There, she saw the enshrined deity, simply there, its body made up of 14,000 years worth of dead flesh, wordlessly towering over her. I gulped. Could you hear it? Her breath caught in her throat. Just the sight of him filled her with dread. His silence and all it conveyed made her flinch. He was right to be angry. He was right to curse fairies. He had reached out to them in good faith. They had tricked and killed him. They had robbed his beloved priestess of her life and her dignity, and flourished for 14,000 years. The calamities were not born of hatred, but of obligation fueled by rage and grief. It was his way of saying, these creatures cannot be allowed to remain free. As the one who had inadvertently helped them survive, he now sought to destroy their world. Your anger may be justified, but this still isn't the way. If you decided that Britain is a land of sinners, and not a single one is untainted, then you should have made a system to forgive their sins, not just punish them. You should have chosen a sentence and given them a chance to serve it. It's a cool song. Ooh, almost spilled my water. She turned her attention to the throne, becoming one with the 12 sacred lances embedded in the gate. The curse is coming. The curse is coming. It's crawling up from beneath the ground at speed akin to lightning. Sensing the curse may be about to end, countless rancorous voices clamored around her as if to try to stop her. Fairy deaths piled up endlessly over the course of 14,000 years rushed upwards in a torrent. Wow, she really was a genius. But right now, her mind was consumed not with the encroaching threat, but with praise for Morgan. Morgan wasn't just an incredibly talented fairy. She also had the brilliant idea to make all of Camelot into a giant mystic code. Yeah, even though the spell to make it was utterly massive, its connections to her magical circuits and magical energy circulation are still absolutely perfect. It was the work of a prodigy without equal. No wonder she had been the greatest of the Avalon le Fae. The problem was, the whole system had been designed with the intention that said genius would be its operator. Oh, Itoria! Let's go! Cool CG! Yeah! A surge of magical energy ran through her body. Lacking sufficient circuits to use all 12 sacred lances, the magical energy flowing from the throne burst around her in a shower of sparks. Dilated her blood vessels, nerves, bones, and muscles from the inside out. Her consciousness shorted out, her eyeballs ruptured, her lungs burned. Don't worry guys, the nameless fairy still hasn't been addressed, she's making it out of this. It was all she could do to keep her needs from giving out. This isn't so bad. This time, she wasn't going to run away. She knew it was going to work. Yongo Minions, locked and loaded. Round table lances, weighing anchor. Great anti-calamity rite, open. Old lances salvation, become the reign of Orkney and wash away all sins. Animation time. That 12? 1, 2, 3, 4. I can't count. Okay, it's not quite Mahoyo levels, but that's still pretty cool. He's white now? Looks like a demon god pillar. Yeah! Did not work? The lances have the necessary firepower, but the strength to turn even Camelot's impenetrable walls to dust. But they still weren't enough. They're still far too weak to destroy all the layers of curse that had accumulated over the millennia. If any fairies had been here, they probably would have laughed. They would have said something about how even the great High Queen Morgan's own weaponry couldn't kill a god. Not that, just not using them right. She narrowed her now useless eyes and swallowed the blood she'd coughed up. Her anger was not directed at the fairies or even Cernunos. She was angry at herself for still holding, but she's not angry at the fairies in her head who are laughing at her. Bam, Risk, go away. Shuni. It's Shuni time. She was angry at herself for still holding back, for still clinging to the possibility of going home. Don't you dare wish you could stick around for just a little longer. You already had plenty of time. I was supposed to disappear at the site of selection. The only reason I've lasted this long? Because one of my companions sacrificed himself to give me this extra bit of time. We love the Morimasa shout out. I need to use everything. Every last bit of myself, both past and present. It's the whole reason I've come this far. Django Minion was Morgan's spell. Of course she couldn't make full use of it. The sacred lances may be beyond her control, but she could still make use of their structure. Turned into a giant Excalibur. They were essentially cannons, and all she had to do was load them with different ammunition. Having returned from the site of selection, there's now the essence of the sacred sword, so the new spell must be change the circuit from the throne to my heart. Is it going to be Excalibur or Caliburn though? Change the magical energy used from Camelot to the Avalon le Fae. Change Django Minion to Excalibur. Okay, let's go! Tens of trillions of cells burned with pain, so the entire universe had been ablaze. A number of cursed hands stretched towards her, making their way to the throne's terrace. In her mind, celebrated through the intense pain, a single moment lasted for eternity. She slowly recalled the memories of what she used to be. I remember that one. Just uploaded that yesterday. Morgan, my rival from a far-off world. Remembered what happened in Norwich. Me and Mashu being cool. She did not regret what she did or didn't do. She just remembered what she saw and how gloriously bright it was. I never was able to beat you, not even to the very end. Couldn't show you who I was through my strength, or even say anything back to you. But now, at the very end, I've been given one final chance. A chance to use every last bit of my remaining magical energy to show you who I am. That's me! Did you find the reason you were looking for? No, I never did become who I wanted to be. But I'll take my place here anyway. Not for the sake of the cold, merciless queen who only wanted to protect this throne, but to honor the life of the incredible savior she once was. Now, I'm gonna finish the job you should have done 2,000 years ago. She looked up, facing the looming sin. That's a cool line. She summoned the last of her strength as the Avalon le Fae, all the magical energy holding her together, and... O sacred sword, reveal thyself. Hear me, enshrined God, forgive us our sins. Animation? Yeah. It's gonna be one big one or 12 Excaliburs? Well, they look like Rango minions actually. Don't stress the details. Just enjoy the cool blue magical circle. We love those. Oh, everyone, you need to yell encouragement to Artoria so she can do it. Go, hot dog, go! Did you yell? If you didn't yell, we lost. You have to go watch the bad ending now. Well, it's okay, guys. She's still gonna come back. The nameless fairy hasn't shown back up yet. All that remained was her mistletoe staff, resting across the winter throne like a sword. Its purpose fulfilled. End of chapter? No? "12 charges of an extremely powerful spell were just fired from Camelot's main gate simultaneously. They're all direct hits. Cerdinos' spirit origin signal just changed from negative to positive. 90% of his outer curse layers have been blasted away. Oh, I can see something. There, it's his divine core. Sensing a ton of godly energy from it." Oh, so he's not finished off yet? So I'll go. I was gonna go say shoot it. We don't have the black barrel, right? So, Grim, you want to sacrifice yourself? Well done, Artoria Caster. Although, it's just me or is this nearby flesh wriggling around? It's still trying to regenerate. Not just you. It's already started to regenerate. And even the Yongo minions were enough to beat him. We only have 6 minutes until Cerdinos is back to his old self. What do we do, Captain? That's a divine core. Our normal weapons won't be able to destroy it. Da Vinci, order the rest of the crew to abandon ship. You can use the shadow border to escape. No. What we can do, Habitat will have like a secret anti-Cerdinos weapon that Morgan gave her, and that's what she was talking about with Da Vinci. Easy. The Nemo series and I will stay here in the command room. As soon as we've confirmed you're all safe, we're gonna ram the storm border into the divine core at full speed. What? But that'll be suicide. No, absolutely not. Can't let you throw your lives away and the ship away. Your lives, that sucked, but this ship is way too cool. No time to argue. This isn't up for discussion. Come on, Horsey. You need to hurry up and... No, that won't be necessary. Now that Cerdinos' divine core has been exposed, this operation has played its part. Horsey, will you hurry up to the deck? Mashu's waiting there for you. Do we have the black barrel? She can't slay a god without your command spells. Catch my drift? Alright, on my way, yeah, right. We got it back at some point. Of course. Target's divine core is finally exposed. The rate it's regenerating won't be long before it's hidden again. Artoria gave us an incredible opportunity. I had the means to take advantage of it. Now there's nothing I can do, all because I was too much of a coward. I just hadn't run away from my choices, from my responsibilities, and I could have... It's Oberon! And you really were broken up about... No, I assume it's Habatron? Alright, I get it. You were running away from fighting back then. No matter how brave or heroic you were, at your core, you still hated fighting. That hasn't changed. But what has changed? Where you're looking now. Now you know what you're fighting for, and why. That means I don't have to keep holding on to this for you. Wait, did Habatron pick it up? I thought it just disappeared. Habatron? Yep, you had something that belongs to you. Something you left behind after it was used at the castle in Sheffield. I thought it just teleported away. Something that should never have existed in Britain. Something you'll need to show who you are from now on. You said it's called the Black Barrel, right? Don't forget it this time, Mashu. I thought like holding it was like poison to fairies. Or is it just using it? Oh, ask. We as we are now are hypothetical beings, all being created in the Tree of Infinite's simulation. So I'm gonna move forward under the premise that it wasn't Mashu who existed in the Fae era, but Galahad. Neither you nor I must remember anything about her. About her? No way! I don't want to forget about Mashu. She's gonna go through something awful again in the Heir of the High Queen, right? Then I have to be there to help her. You're gonna be around in the Heir of the High Queen, right, Ask? I'll figure something out too. I know, an ice coffin. I was groomed to make me the same kind of ice coffin as Mashu. I have to. Still haven't kept my promise to her. Still need to make her the best bridal dress ever. Once this world changes over to the Heir of the High Queen, every loose end will disappear. You can't go from one era to the next. At least, not while retaining your memories. So did you write everything down, or? Even I could never do that. It only lead to contradictions. If I added this loop's knowledge to myself in the Heir of the High Queen, I'd no longer be able to exist. They have no choice but to forget about Mashu. Even knowing all that, you still want to remember her. Don't need to steel yourself. So long as you retain memories of Mashu, you'll not be meant to exist in this world. Your entire life up until Mashu is sent here from Norwich will disappear, and no one will be able to speak the first Tomlin's name. Let me be clear, no one in the Heir of the High Queen can ever know you're one of my first knights. If even one person realizes you're actually Todorot, you'll vanish from the Heir of the High Queen. Okay. You're from a fantastical lost belt, such there's no way for you to survive in the reality of a singularity. So, I'm gonna erase all of Mashu's memories of you. Okay. Everything from the moment she meets you in Sheffield in 2019 to the moment she enters her coffin. Oh, she even forget about that? Right, duh. So long as she has no memory of you, you should be able to live in the Heir of the High Queen as well. Which is why you'll have to stay away from Mashu once she's been freed from her coffin. If she remembers you, you'll vanish from the Heir of the High Queen. You'll disappear when the morning lark sings. It's like a summer night's dream. A midsummer night's dream, because Oberon is about to show up soon. Oh, she's crying. Todorot? No, Habitat. How could I have forgotten about you? Sorry. So sorry I didn't remember. I actually forgot that Mashu forgot about Habitat. So wonderful to see you again. Can't believe this is happening. Oh, you've been with me all this time, watching over me. Yep. I always keep my promises, you know? Here, this is yours. I've been hiding it inside my spinning wheel all this time. What? Never even noticed, did you? Where? Underneath like the little white cloth? You even got the black barrel. Then came floating down from above. You must have... Yep. Dashed it away quick as a wink while Barrel was yammering on. Pretty impressive, right? Okay. It is. Must be just as fast as ever then. No idea you would... Apatron? Wait, I thought she came with us. She's not disappearing. The morning, like you see, my dream is coming to an end. That's okay. Mostly did what I wanted to. I long since kept my most important promise. So this is where old Habitat says goodbye. Wish I could have seen your happily ever after. Hey, knowing you guys, you'll be fine. I bet you'll always have perfect weather for every single one of your anniversaries. Wait. Is this because I remembered you? Is that why you're disappearing? What? Why did you do this all for me? I don't deserve it. Sure you do. Even if you didn't, so what? I don't care. I just want you to be happy. I mean, everyone did the best they could, right? Ask did, Hector and Rhynek. Even Grimm was a pretty good guy. Wait! Okay, Hector is the Black Knight, right, okay. And who's Rhynek? They might, wait, hold on. It's not, I'm allowed to Google that now. Rhynek. FGO. Oh! Rhynek was Woodwose. And that's why Morgan liked Woodwose and Woodwose liked Morgan so because they were oh. Okay, yeah, I completely missed that. They might all be gone now. We still had a great journey together. Says that my friend to brides everywhere. I want to make sure your future would be a happy one. No, please don't go. Take the memories back. Promise I won't remember you. Please. Just please. Don't go. You more than anyone else, put everything into making your dreams come true? Oh, come on, you know that's not true. But if you really want to pay me back, how about this? Remember me. Emmett Silk? Remember Ask. Remember how beautiful our Britain really was. I will. I promise. Well, looks like we're out of time. I can see Horsey running this way too. He'll put Cernunnos out of his misery, Mashu. He's suffering too, in his own way. Consider this a fresh start for the dreams that await you. No matter how hard it is to say goodbye, there'll always be something wonderful to look forward to. Always. Now go on, hold your head high. Show this old Tomlin what a badass you really are. Habitat's allowed to curse, she's a million years old. Of course I will. Just watch me, Totogot. Mashu, I've got the command spell. Am I interrupting an emotional scene? But I am? Oh, sorry. No, wait, I used them all against Cernunnos already. No! Because Gordolf told me to use everything I've got. Right, Master. I won't run away again. As a knight who completed her pilgrimage, I'm gonna use everything I have to crush the calamity plaguing Britain. Then or next mode now. Oh, okay, they're using the animation. I figured they would. Look, it's still cool. The millionth time I've seen it. Go, hot dog, go! Come on, I want a cool explosion. Give me an explosion. I'll take it. I'll take it. Target elimination confirmed. Where'd the Ordnex go? Did you see that, Habitat? It's already gone. Okay, so I don't understand that. Because... spoilers. Habitat shows up. First off, we get her for free after finishing this last boat. Second, she shows up in Lost Boat 7. Maybe she went to South America for a vacation. That's where she went. She didn't disappear. Thank you. Thank you, Tomlin Totogot. Thank you, Habitat the Spinner. So proud that you chose me to be your dream. Goodbye. May the flowers bless you too. I mean, I guess we just summon her? Oh, is it red? All that's left now is this about Oberon? Is this about Oberon? Gets back to his old Twilight. Attention on the deck, Horsey, Mashu. Confirm that Cernunnos has disappeared. The curse sprang from the pit has ceased. We're even able to get readings on the bottom of the pit now, which seems bottomless earlier. Every calamity in the British Lost Boat, all threats to proper human history, have been defeated. Am I gonna get the bad ending because I chose red text? Once we refuel the storm mortar, we'll head back to the waters off the western coast. And then as soon as we confirm the British Lost Boat is safe, we'll return to Novum Chaldea. Great work, you two. We're keeping the speed low for a while, so take your time about coming back inside if you like. But Grim lived! We finally pulled it off. No limit, it's freaking out a little when not even the Rungo Midians finished him off. Wait, did Grim met Oberon at some point, right? Yeah, he had to have when we're like planning with Knocknare and stuff. Then you guys showed up with a god-killing weapon that easily put more imposter to shame. I don't know about that. I just wish Artoria could be here too. Well, yeah, sure. Been great if we could have won without any sacrifices. Things don't usually go that way. Most of the time, you lose something or someone along the way. This time might not have been any different. Personally, I think those two went out happy, knowing they did everything they possibly could. It's all because they believed you guys would win this thing. They wanted to see you do that more than anyone. Is he gonna start fading away in golden sparkles before Oberon shows up? Because it's playing that music. They put their trust in you. Thought of you as their friends. You're gonna remember them. Remember them for that. Don't forget, your battle doesn't end here with Britain. Still got this foreign god thing to contend with. I know. We're so grateful to Artoria and Habitat. And to you, Grim the Sage. By the way, couldn't ask this during the battle, but is your eye alright? No, it's completely fine. He just thinks it looks cool. Oh, sure. Wait. Oh my god, it's an Odin reference. Duh. Needed to put on a truly mythical performance. Since having only one eye, I made my magecraft sharper than ever. I didn't even really think of that. Odin has eye. Okay, golden particles. Yeah, now that your job's done, you don't need to be here anymore. Looks that way. The god of wisdom entrusted me with ensuring Chaldea got their hands on the sacred sword. And as a Celtic heroic spirit, also gotta be there for Sonanos' final moments. So now, my role in this last boat's complete. Hey, can you like help us kill a fairy real quick though? There's just one. The only helper here from proper human history. Glad I managed to save face. The only one! Thank you again, Cuchulainn. What are you gonna do now? Are you gonna be registered at Chaldea as a caster? Grim, alright? Now that you know my deal, I'd rather you call me Grim from now on. It'd be cool if we got a true name reveal. Anyway, well, you guys won now. Not just me. God of Wisdom said so too. If I can keep the spirit origin after going back to the throne, pop by Chaldea as a caster. So I'll see you guys then. I have a feeling I'll be seeing you all again. We couldn't ask him to help us with Oberon though. All that's left now is... I'm going all red. Alright, it's time we put this last boat of this lost world behind us. The calamities have dealt this isle a critical blow. Can't be many survivors left. No, just as it hasn't been completely destroyed. Wish we could stay to see Britain get up back on its feet before we return to Chaldea, but... Yeah, that'd be nice. Wait, huh? All the flames and curses have dissipated, but chunks of ground are still breaking apart. In fact, if anything... Attention! Attention! Picking a massive gravity fluctuation across all of Britain. Ground is floating up into the air, even though there's nothing creating gravity up there. What the heck is going on? It doesn't make any sense. Everything's falling up. Okay, can we not be Holmes and tell everyone, oh yeah, Oberon is a sussy evil guy, probably? It's worse. Sheba's detecting a level 1 threat. Can't see what's causing it. The way things are going now, whole Earth's gonna be gone in an hour. The collapse has started. Holmes, you don't get to pretend you know. I know, you don't know. ... But we dealt with all the calamities. There shouldn't be anything left to threaten Britain. So why is the collapse beginning now? I want to get this red text. Do you have to have chosen the choices that made you suspicious of Oberon? Because that is really cool. I love that. And I hope, like, obviously that probably wouldn't work the same in like Lost Boat 7, where I'm assuming there's not like an evil mastermind, it's just big spider guy, right? But I'd love to see that, you know, again. Sure there is. You just didn't notice it because you've been looking at it the whole time. Remember that mural in Londinium? That was a depiction of the prophecy of destruction Cernunnos' priest has made just as she was being dismembered. But they're cutting off her arms. She's like, hold on, let me write this. As the world grows newer, I'm gonna stall. Its roots will grow older. So one day, they'll be so brittle as to crumble with a bite from a single, insignificant insect. That prophecy wasn't about Britain's future. What you're seeing now is what happens when the roots of even the strongest human history are gnawed through. Soon, the entire planet will be gone, so it never existed. Hey, dude. I know it. Huh? You mean you've been on to me, Horsey? Well, that sucks. I feel silly for biding my time waiting for the perfect moment to make my reappearance. He's been rubbing his hands together. But really, so what? Never bothered to hide it from you in the first place. Of all my little pawns, you're by far the most insignificant. Dude, you just said the insignificant insect, you know, Nobody even thinks about him. Blanca was the real mastermind. Oberon's just his pawn. What's wrong, Blanca? Pretty antenna, stop moving. Ah, you're dead. Blanca! Were you taking all the Morse's poison being directed at me from all of Britain in my place? Thanks, I guess. Not that it really matters. Oberon? That's Oberon? Finley does look the part of a fairy king. But what's the meaning of this, Da Vinci? Your report said he was one of your local collaborators, a proper human history servant who had been summoned by this land. But his spirit origin isn't from proper human history at all. For that matter, he's neither human nor fairy. In fact, he doesn't match any known life form. Is that really Oberon the Fairy King? Of course it is! Believe me, I confirmed it dozens of... Huh? Can't see his magical energy signal on the border sensors. No wait, I can? It doesn't match any of our data. His spirit origin is changing literally every second. Don't believe it. There's no trustworthy information about his spirit origin anywhere. He may as well be invisible. There, but not there at the same time. Then, who in the world is he? Wait, he is a pretend... Is he not Oberon? I just picked up a massive irregular space in northern Britain. No way, when did this show up? My apologies, but I don't know what you mean by irregular space. Can you be more specific? It's just a weird thing there, okay? What is that thing? Is it actually alive? Sorry, but we can't explain it. We just can't. We've never seen anything like that creature anywhere in the world. Even tried firing a sensor pulse at it. Didn't get a single reading. Trying. Where was it? Northern Britain? Is it from the Lost Belt tree? Can tell it's really bad news though. Ship has gone pitch black. It's hard to believe. According to this, we're already done for. Return impossible. Destination permanently unmoored. Final voyage in progress. What status reports are these? Captain, we're scared. Did we really sink without realizing? Yes, there is something pulsating to the north. I'd only describe it as a hole in space. Simply can't view it on the monitor. Mr. Horsey, can you see it from the deck? Yeah, but it's in it for a while now. Is it that? In the... Or, I'm just... Oh, okay. He's a giant worm? What is that, Master? Some kind of black case is sucking up the ground. It's eating the island. But what in the world could that horrible looking creature be? My guess is it's an insect. That's right, just a single insect. Though as you can see, it's actually a conceptual insect. Infinite hole that's going to destroy Britain, turn the planet inside out. You can think of it as an endless hollow, if you like. It's also me. Even I can't really tell which of us is real and which is just the shadow. So he's a worm with the name Oberon? Does he have a true name? Tell me your true name, Oberon. Well, as you asked, I'd be happy to oblige. Oh, is he going third ascension? Don't cut it here. Okay, yeah, okay, it's not. It loves the Hollow Ataraxia, this Hollow Ataraxia song. I want to protect that smile. Senpai, Oberon's form, his very spirit origin is... I swear, these fairies are just unbelievable. First, they kill a god and use his body to create a small island to replace the land that disappeared because of their screw-up. Then, still not satisfied, they kill uncountable numbers of their own kind to fill in the sea, like an entire landmass from their corpses. Ha! Your sheer audacity and greed is enough to make me sick. Don't you agree, Horsey? Even as a human, you think they're pretty awful. So imagine how disgusted the original Britain must be with them after it's returned to nothing. He's Albion! No, I don't. Well, remember, Albion has the same name as Britain. That it would make sense. Not really. He's Melusine. He's like 10% Melusine. No wonder it sent calamities after them to try to wipe them out. Oberon. Anyway, Cernunnos wasn't part of it. Some way, he's actually trying to protect the fairies. The only reason I made it up to the surface now is because he's finally gone. Morgan ensured Fairy Britain's creation by sealing Cernunnos away instead of defeating him. I honestly wasn't sure what to do, but they had no means of defeating Morgan myself. So I waited. I waited for a human who could defeat her to appear. I waited for someone who could pop the lid off Cernunnos and finally get rid of him. The Child of Prophecy's prophecy was just the chance I was waiting for. Even a kind of amusing idea. So I helped it along a little. I did my part to ensure the Child of Prophecy would set off on her journey, successfully complete her pilgrimage. Oh, so you could be the ones to ruin everything you were working towards. Tell us your name, Oberon! Gladly. Taking the form of Oberon the Fairy King, a fantasy, a fiction, just say the name! Created by your own proper human history. I'm the embodiment of Britain's will, the very will that wished for its own destruction when the Age of Mystics ended. Is he Albion? I mean, he has dragon feet. It has made it very clear that Melusine isn't Albion, just a part of Albion. My name is Vortigern. That is Artoria's uncle, isn't it? Hold on. Google. Get out of here, Woodwose. That's the last thing I googled. Vortigern. Oh, pops up. He was a 5th century British ruler, best known for invading the site. I don't want the local legends. Later portrayals? Hold on. Oh no, this is, I found a webpage made in like the 80s probably. Could have, Vortigern exiled Luther to live with their uncle. Oh, okay, he's someone from Arthurian. He's the first guy King Arthur fights, right? I know they mentioned him in this Lost Belt. I wouldn't remember him by name, but I've read a little bit of Mort d'Arthur. Hold on. I believe he's like the first obstacle King Arthur faces in Arthurian lore. Basically, whenever King Arthur pulls a sword out and he's like, eat. Another guy goes, you're not gonna let him be king, that's stupid. And Merlin goes, okay, show him what to do, Arthur. Hold on. I'm looking through the Wikipedia page of Mort d'Arthur. I'm seeing if this is him. Okay, Arthur's born, yep. Newly crowned Arthur and his followers, including King Ban and Bors, go to war against rivals and rebels. Oh, come on, you gotta... Ultimately winning the war in the Great Battle of Bettergrain. Okay, Battle of Bettergrain. Come on. Give me the name Vortigern so I can prove I'm smart. Oh, the only mention of Vortigern is at the very end of the page. But he's there. He's on the page. We're going with it. Artoria's uncle. Oberon Vortigern. Oh, of course. Fused together. I'm the abyssal worm who destroyed Fairy Britain. A little help from all of you. Oh boy. Oh, hey! True name Dissolution. Can I use this 3rd Ascension now? What do I have to complete it? That's a cool effect. got like 10 times edgier. Well, I mean, he wasn't very edgy to begin with, but so he got infinitely edgier. Oh, the worm better be on the map. It is! Let's go! Yeah, Verdon's not doing so hot. Oh, yeah, it's not doing so hot. The fire's out. Alrighty then. Next time, A Midsummer's Night Dream and the end of Avalon le Fae. I'll see you guys there.